Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teacher's Noob, and today's my 375th lesson.
Yay!
Not a big milestone, but I always like to do some special ones for the milestone and for these one.
Yeah, why not?
I was me, Alex.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Always love doing these.
Yep, and today we're going over Ronin.
Oh,
now, what do you know about Ronin?
All I know is that it's by Frank Miller, and I think isn't it kind of like Samurai Jack, where he ends up in the future or something? Or am I way off on that?
No. More like Samurai Jack took inspiration from it to a point.
Ah,
you'll see. You'll see what it is. You'll see what it is.
Yeah, but right now it's like the thing up there covering part of Frank Miller's name. It's like it's Fra Iller's Ronin.
Yeah, it's blood. It's blood.
Oh, it's blood. I couldn't see. Hang on, let me. There we go. That's better.
Look, we got people like Will Eisner, Walt Simonson, and Klaus Janson, of course. But yeah, there's still two of them. Stop posing, boy. Look at him posing. Like, boy, you threw away your sword. Yes, my lord. Luckily, you still have yours. A lovely cut, my lord. Sorry. I lost my place. The tails do not do justice to the elegance of your stroke. Keep the compliments, boy. Look at my sword. See how it drinks the blood? See how it glows? The sword is what the enemy wants from me, more even than they want my head to lay at the feet of their master. The shape chamber, the demon, Agat. I stole it from him in my early years when I was young and reckless and stupid, like you. Yes, it is quite the sword. Draws power from blood. The blood of evil men protects the bearer from magic, even agates. But it takes the blood of an innocent to make the sword potent enough to destroy the demon. Ha! That would be a sight, boy. An agate skewered on his own blade, his plague on our land lifted. But it is enough for now to hold the blood sword and know that the demon fears me. Yes, let's get back to the castle, boy. All this talking has made me thirsty. Do you drink? No, I'll have to teach you. As payment for saving my life back there. Serving my lord is its own reward. Were I slain, I was raised from the grave 7 times to defend you and your. Oh, shut up!
One.
I know, pretty one, isn't she? Your words are wasted on the boy and Lord Ozaki. He isn't interested in women, are you, boy? I live for my master. He is my life. Ha! Wouldn't do you any good anyway. No, this fine filly seems to have caught Lord Ozaki's fancy. Why do you think I bought her, monkey face? For your eyes? And Geisha, the drink has made me forget your name. And Okaru, from Edu, trained in all the ways of the night. Then let's put your trading to the test, Okaru, before I'm too drunk to stand. Carry your party outside, men. I must not leave my lord unattended. You'd be no help in this matter, boy. But Lord Ozaki must never be without a guard. His enemies are everywhere. Just this day, in the graveyard of his fathers, we were attacked. Then wait outside, boy, and listen. You may learn something. I will wait. It is my duty. No need for lamps, pretty one. Now what? Ah! My lord!
Oh, boy.
My lord!
Shit.
Took my sharp finger, poked a little hole right in the back of his head. And my dear Lord Ozaki died just like that.
I mean, I was just trying to wake him up. Poke. My sharp finger.
Didn't have his sword, though, no? But you know where it is, don't you, my pretty young samurai? Yes, and you're going to fetch it for Agat, or join your master in death. Gladly will I join him. Foolish child. Lord Ozaki, that scream, no! Oh, curse you, boy. You stalled me, and your friends got here. Too much trouble. At least I killed Ozaki. Poor fellow. He forgot that Agat controls the form of flesh. You won't forget that, will you, boy? No, I won't forget. I failed you, Lord Ozaki, and so you died. My shame is deep. My choice is simple, to wander the land dishonored, masterless, a Ronin. or to pray to all the God for forgiveness and offer up my life in payment? No. Lord Ozaki, the sword boy, Agat will return for it. It must be gone, and you with it. Roam live like a dog. Let this trail hone your spirit, your fighting skills. When you are a mighty warrior, avenge my murder. Let my soul rest. Then you may join me. Billy? Billy, are you all right? Yeah, Virgo. Okay, I guess. Just dreaming. Daydreaming. There was this guy. He had a big sword and a monster. There was a monster. You've got to pay attention, Billy. What would Mr. and Learned think if, oh, speak of the devil. He's coming to visit, Billy, and he's brought friends. Can we listen in, Virgo? Please? You know that's against the rules, Billy. Just this once. Oh, please? All right, Billy. Just this once. And economic conditions being what they are, construction of the Aquarius complex was indeed a bold move. We like to think of it as an act of faith. Yes, faith, my friends. Faith in the future of New York City. Actually, the reports tend to exaggerate the situation here. True, the big town has seen better days, and many question the corporation's wisdom in choosing this site for the Aquarius complex, but we Yankees are a hardy breed. It takes more than a depression to make us belly up. Friends, America's on the rebound. New York City is on the rebound. Look forward to the days of prosperity.
Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that.
Your corporation seems to be built itself a mighty fortress, Mr. Learned, though we have heard that it is not entirely impregnable. Well, you've heard rumors, gentlemen, exaggerations. May I introduce Cassie McKenna, our chief of security. Aquarius is, as you know, an equal opportunity employer. So a woman, there have been a few peculiar break-ins attempts by someone a bit more equipped than the usual street gangs, but nobody can breach Aquarius. Let me show you why. And during your ride here, devices in your tank recorded your brainwaves, heartbeats, and body temperatures. This data was fed into the Aquarius defense system. You are cleared to enter this sector. If you weren't, this laser matrix wouldn't allow you through. You'd be sliced and diced, gentlemen. There are many such obstacles, trapdoors, tear gas, not to mention a squad of human guards. Then there's the elevator. Dangerous? Perfectly safe, provided you know what to say. Good afternoon. Voice code, please. Scorpio Rising. Very good, Casey. Very good, Casey. Coming to see me? Coming to see me? Bring us up, Virgo. The voice code has changed hourly. Had I failed to respond correctly, or had my voice not been cleared, the elevator would have plunged 600 feet. Your corporation has taken its precautions, to be sure, but that voice you spoke to, that's the lady you're about to meet. Virgo, the sentient computer who commands every function of Aquarius, and who in fact regularly spot checks every inch of the complex. Virgo, I think, and the gentleman from the Sawa Corporation would like to meet Billy. And Billy is eager to make new friends. Aren't you, Billy? Friends. Billy and Chalice, our most special employee. We see here Billy's magnifying image projected from his test room where he and Virgo work ceaselessly to perfect our most far-sighted venture. Billy, show us what you can do. Note the size, the strengths of the arm, their superb construction. Only the finest alloys were. There's nothing special in this, Mr. Learned. Prosthetics, artificial limbs are common, even powerful ones. Not prosthetics, gentlemen. Cybernetics. Retract the arms, Virgo. Billy is, as you can see, an unfortunate genetic accident. In a less civilized time, we would call him a freak. But though limbless, he moves those huge mechanical arms by mental command. Now, if you consider the potential application of this, as particularly in the area of military defense, world political situation being what it is, Mr. Learned lied to them, Virgo. He made it seem like everybody can do what I can. Soon everybody will be able to, Billy. Your unusual mind is teaching us how to make it work. And when we got the bugs out, we'll give your arms and legs of your own. But let's not argue. Something else is bothering you. Yeah, dreams. I've been having scary dreams. Keep seeing things I can't understand. Let's have a look. You're very tired, Billy. You're tired, Billy. You're very, very tired. Why don't you just sleep? Sleep and dream. The castle. Could I find shelter there for my child? It's so cold. Ha! You'll find no shelter with us, woman, but we'll gladly warm you. Oh, no shelter indeed. The castle contains only men who are vile, led by a demon most vile. Agate. He insults us, our master, and with such stilted tone, such noble accent. Stranger, are you samurai? Ronin. Shrink! To the woods, woman. I'll make us a fire. We were cast out by my husband. The child is another man's son. We have wandered for months. What of you, Ronin? I could see in your eyes that you are not without purpose. Ronin, 15 years have passed since Agate slew my lord. I have used that time to learn and master Budo, the arts of combat. Many duels have I won, all in preparation for the morning's work. With this sword, I will kill Agate. Boy, have you forgotten? A voice, and now a flame, a face in the flame. A ghost? Yes, still there is no rest for my lord Ozaki. And there never will be, boy, unless you smarten and remember. The blood of evil men empowers the sword against magic, yes. But it takes a good man's blood to destroy the demon. In all your travels, all your battles, you have yet to cut an innocent. Worry not, my lord. At dawn, the sword drinks deep. But, Ronin, who will you? No, not my baby. Hey, he's not big enough, and you're not innocent enough. Go to sleep. See, now that's a good thing. That would be as another man's son. It's like, you're not innocent enough.
Yeah.
Smart writing.
Yeah, it is.
Billy, how do you know about all this? Your education includes nothing on historical Japan, yet the images I'm receiving from your brain, the detail. Billy, wake up! Sunrise, Agate's power is at its weakest. Billy, I go now to the demon's castle for the final battle. See how many have tried to enter this house, stranger. Each dedicated to avenging this wrong or that. Each skilled heroic righteousness, they lie at your feet. 70, and none so much as scorched me. Is this what you seek, stranger? To rot unburied till you are bones laid upon bones? Stranger, do you want to be killed? Yes, but not quite yet, and not by a rodent. No, I think I'll have to kill you. Man, I am mighty as thunder, quick as lightning. 70 have faced me. 70, I say, and no, it's even scratch. Shank! We're both short in arm now. Hits his arm, short in arm now. I still have 3 to your 1. And you're fast. Oh, breaks in and stabs him in the face. Agate! Are you so puny in the bright of light of day that you fear a single man? The sword for the 4 winds. I set my little demon slaves. For 10 years and more, they sought the blood sword, only to return bewildered and failure. But you, my sweet, sweet fellow, you've brought it to my very home. Give it to me, stranger. Give the sword to Agate. I'll make you rich. But no, you want to kill me, don't you, idiot? See me. Feel my power. You are but a scrap of flesh and bone, a fleeting wisp of smoke. I am the fire eternal and bright. I envelop you, consume you. The sword protects me. You are poorly advised. My soul touches the sword, tastes it. I know it is not properly fed. It will destroy you, Agate. All it requires is blood. Blood from a good man. Shink! My lord Ozaki, I come to join you at last. No, still there is time for one final curse. You join me, Ronin, forever as they're in the sword. Billy, the sword, trapped in the sword for so long. Billy, trapped with Agate, hating, hurting, fighting, dying for forever. Billy! Virgo, what does this all mean? And does all this mean? Don't know, Billy. I'm collating, but you know everything. I'm scared. Scared. Billy, I've come across a recent news feed. The sword is, let me see. Yeah, that's it. That's the blood sword. Surfaced 2 weeks ago as the object of worship for an obscure religious cult in South America. An inventor acquired it. Why? The sword was rumored to have mystic properties, so it was tested. When it was struck with a laser, everyone at the site was incinerated. The sword vanished. To date, there's been no explanation. It's true, Virgo. All of it. The Ronin and the demon. They're real and they're free, but they're just souls. And the Ronin, he wants my body. But why
Oh.
me? Is it because of all things I could do with my mind? Does that make me more receptive? And if the Ronin found me, wouldn't Agat find somebody else? And wouldn't he go after the guy who killed him? Those break-ins attempts I heard about. Arr, arr. Oh my God, oh my God. Don't panic, Billy. I'll check on the guards. Oh my God. Agat! Billy, your face. It's scarring just like the Ronin. Agat, it's coming for me. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. Calm down, Billy. The lasers will stop in. He walked right into it, Billy. But he isn't. Useless. It's useless. Agat is mighty. Don't worry, Billy. Cassie's on her way. She'll fix him. No, we must prepare. The intruder, Virgo. Fill me in. Killed your 4 guards. And fill me in. Killed 4 guards, Cassie. Now he's on elevator 3. Coming up below you. Drop him. He's dropped. Didn't work, Casey. He seems to have independent vertical motive power. Prepare. Billy, what are you talking about? Agat comes not for this helpless, limbless thing. He comes for the Ronin. Billy, that's not your voice. Independent vertical. You mean he can fly? Casey, behind you. The Ronin. And Billy, there's something happening here. Out of my way, woman. 800 years ago, together we'll do that. But Agat seeks his enemy. As surely as our souls are joined, so no, I know that I will find my little Ronin inside this woman of glass. Ronin, there you are in that womb, but you have defenses, magic of your own this time. I'm using the arms. They might hold Agat long enough. Long enough for what, Billy? For what? Yes, you have everything I need. The power is yours. The material is yours. But the form is, mine, yes. Billy, my circuits, they're being drawn to you. Your shoulders, what? Don't question. No time. There's enough and this energy at work here. So powerful, can't control it. Billy, I couldn't stop this even I tried. It's magic, Virgo. Magic. Your magic is great, Ronin. The womb glows with it. But Agat is greater. Agat is mighty. So much power can't be contained. So close. Mighty. Overloading. I'm overloading. So close. Billy, I won't let you die. Ha! I am free. Now to kill. Wait, Ronin, don't run off. Rude. Oh,
Rude.
No, I can foul. But why does the womb still glow? No!
Ooh.
The glass woman died for you, Ronin, and you survived. I know you did. You survived. Escaped. Ha! Escaped to what? I have seen this New York. It is beautiful, warlike, desperate, hopeless, evil to the root. Yes, Agat had found a new home, while you were but a simple man from a simple time. You cannot survive here. This world will assault you, torment you, and should it fail to kill you, then there will be me, Ronin, ready and waiting. And nuts, will you look at all this? And the smell. Yeah, ecological and disaster area. Of course, nobody worries about ecology anymore. They build themselves a big shiny Aquarius complex, develop God knows what technology, but they still dump their garbage into the East River. They can dump their mamas in this soup for all I care, as long as they don't make me dig through it. We're just unfairly exploited and proletariat and working man is all. When their high and mighty computer went bluey and barfed its guts into here, they send us down to look through, just in case there's something they'd want. Look, a corpse, for instance. A corpse? They didn't say nothing about a corpse. Of course they didn't. And then corpses mean cops. Bad news for the old public image. Still, I hear what I hear, and what I hear is that one of their boys disappeared in the explosion. Kid named Billy. All his works worn me out. Let's go for beers. Sure. Who's to know? So how was that?
That was very cool.
Now you can already see the parallels, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, it's clearly
different,
Aku.
Oh yeah, he definitely reminds me of Aku. That's how hammy he is.
Especially rude.
Rude. I know. That was a very nice Ronin.
Yeah, but come on, again, even Aku like rude.
Yeah. Oh, the
All right.
samurai.
Touchy. You're paid by the job, Gibbons, not by the minute. And if you don't get the lead out, you won't be paid at all. Work as fast as I can, Ms. McKenna, but this here biocircuitry is tricky. Even them research and development muckety bucks don't know and don't for sure understand what they've got here. Easy, and else why they build a computer and big enough to run this whole Aquarius complex, but dumb enough to blow its own guts out. You working or talking, Gibbons? Okay. Yow! See what I mean? You never know what that poop is going to do. Hardware, what rebuilds itself, acts like living tissue, overeat, live, and living. Did you say living? Of course, don't you read manuals? I'm security. I'm chief of security, Gibbons, not maintenance. Lady, this here state-of-the-art turn of the century gobbledygook. Poke it, it pokes back. Me, I like a machine what knows it's a machine. Then she is alive. Virgo, speak to me. Virgo? You have to find him, Cassie. You have to find the Ronin. Virgo, what are you talking about? The Ronin, he's out there somewhere, alone, helpless. Whoa! Amida Buddha. Army Tachi. And it looks harmless enough. Christ, he looks half dead. Don't look so dead to me. More like crazy. They're all crazy. What I wonder is why we still feed them. Right this way, pal. As if it weren't trail enough, filling the gaping maws of you poor, desperate, useless, unwashed. Please, sis, to find the bright light of my holy charity snuff. Nay, not snuff, but dim, to be sure, by the darkness of your natures. Oh, you sin and pack rat. In this house of peace and prayer, you sin. Oh, boy, it's almost like, wait, this is supposed to be so, it basically did a nitpicky church.
Yeah. There's like lots of complaining going on.
Yep, but I need the mixer, sis, for my spaceship. You pain me, pack rat. Come in, my poor one. The warmth and hospitality of this house are yours. Salvation is yours, if you but open yourself to it. But first, we feed the body, yes? Dorothy's very picky!
Oh, yes. I've noticed.
Yes, that much is simple. It's the nourishment to the soul that is the tortured and yet joyous gift of those few truly selfless souls in this foul world. Like myself, you are not eating. What troubles you, my poor loathsome piece of dung? Don't you hunger? He's going to get it. Or perhaps it is the food. Does it smell not please you? Doesn't he know the language? Don't think he knows the language, says. Look at him. He's a chink. Ain't no chink. Stupid. He's a nip. What do you know? I know nips, and he's a nip. God's menu not complete enough? Perhaps you want tachi. Tacky? What's that? Some kind of nip food, probably. You pain me, mongrel. You paid me.
I'm definitely hearing a bit of Frank coming through.
Yep. You better scoot, Nippo. But this was still before he was at his worst, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like another soul lost. The Lord's work is hard. Oh, bite me, lady.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, looking good, Casey. 70% of the complex checks out fully operational, and the rest of the lights are coming on all over, like a Christmas tree. Keep me posted, Lou. I'll be with Virgo. You've been working too hard, Casey. You must be tired. Sure, now what's this about? What was that word? Ronin. What is that? Is that who caused the explosion? That I did myself, Casey. What? It was the only way to say Billy. I mean the Ronin. Explain it slowly, Virgo. It's been a long night. Billy was our limbless prosthetic and his tester. How could he? Billy was possessed by the soul of a rodent. That's a masterless samurai warrior who died 800 years ago in a battle with a demon. Demon? And the Ronin and the demon were trapped in a magic sword all those centuries until a scientist found the sword and struck it with a laser. Magic sword? The laser destroyed it, and both the Ronin and the demon were freed. Then the demon came to kill Billy before the Ronin had taken him over. So I built Billy's arms and legs. Well, that is, the Ronin's magic forced me to. Magic? So when the demon was close and Billy, I mean the Ronin, had new limbs, I did the only thing I could do to save him. You blew yourself up? But I shot the Ronin into the sewer first. Not a pleasant thing to do, but there really wasn't much time. Right, Virgo, sure. Lou, run another check on Virgo's logic units. I think she's nuts. Casey, you're acting like a computer yourself. One of those old-style ones. Not the real kind, but the ones in the movies that short out whenever they're faced with a new idea. It's the 21st century, Casey. Try to have an open mind.
Yeah, girl, seriously.
LeVar, fact that the computer's telling her, try to have an open mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, just a sec. Come on, Gert. You could do better than that. Basically, we're seeing a bunch of the subs and everything building up this world. I don't need to read every page.
Yeah.
Tachi, what's Ed showing that he still handle himself?
Ooh.
Slit a guy's throat. Come here, stranger. Got a surprise for you. You know what this is, stranger? I'll be damned. You don't know what it is. What are you, from Brooklyn? No, you're from further away than that. You're lost and you're alone. You must be scared. Blam!
Oof.
Okay, boys, let's do it. Oh! They just beat, let him go. Stranger, say uncle. Tachi. No, that's It's all yours, boy. Take your time as he spared her eyes. Oh, they just beat the crap out of him.
Ooh.
Tachi. Oh. So you think they're both still alive, Virgo? The Ronin, I'm sure of. And Agate? Well, I don't know if anything could kill him. Agate, that's the demon. Yes, and he'll still be after the Ronin. Casey, the Ronin is probably helpless out there in Manhattan. Unless there's some spillover from Billy's mind, which is dubious, he won't even know the language. You've got to help him. What I've got to do is check this out. Regulations require an investigation. Even if I am convinced you've got a screw loose. Be careful, Casey. Put your best men on it. Agate is clever and powerful. He what? He's a shape changer, Casey. A shape changer. Right. Memo to all departments. I am pleased to announce the Sawa Corporation has offered to invest heavily in the Aquarius complex. Paragraph, as you know, this is very good news for Aquarius and for the city, to which we are committed. Paragraph, but we must not paragraph. But he's recording. But we must not allow our enthusiasm to make us forget the basic character of our corporation. We are, and we will remain, for as long as I am president and owner of Aquarius, a non-military operation. Paragraph. The Sawa Corporation is presently developing military technology for 3 Western nations. Paragraph. I feel that any participation by Aquarius in this aspect of Sawa's activities would be improper. Paragraph. The world is poised on the brink of a very final war, and while the star-tongue advances we have made in cybernetics would serve well such purposes, Aquarius will not be party to Armageddon. Paragraph. Therefore, I instruct you to restrict our dealings with Sawa to those activities that are accountably non-threatening.
No.
Idiot! I got commands to form a flesh, our flesh, his own and yours as well.
To me. Oh, and your whole body as well.
And he takes his form middle of the night, and we got to go out into the neighborhood. Basically, they're complaining about all of it. She's trying to explain about it. Oh, and gentlemen, it's the 21st century. You got to have open minds. Virgo convinced her.
That myself, I swear.
Virgo convinced her.
Yep.
Samurai, that's you? I ain't no samurai now. Nah, you're just raw material for my project. Tachi. Mr. Taggart, what a pleasant surprise. Don't be concerned, Mr. Learned. This isn't an inspection. I just felt like seeing how the repairs were going. Quite well, actually. McDonald is monitoring. Who's doing the work? That's just it, Mr. McTaggart. It's doing it itself. It's the biocircuitry, Mr. Taggart. I think we found another of its amazing properties. Since last night, the circuits have been growing steadily, forming a new core for Virgo. And that's not all. Virgo reports that the new core is an improvement on the original, that certain power conduits have formed and have made another overload impossible. Mutation seems crazy, doesn't it? Mr. Taggart, Virgo seems fully operational. Yes, she seems so. Complications? Come now, Mr. Learned. You're among friends. Speak up. Well, Virgo's been rallying on about the explosion. You know, she's nearly human, perhaps suffering a bit of trauma. What is she saying, Mr. Learned? Some nonsense about samurai and demons. Demons, really? Miss McKenna is checking Virgo's story out, but really, I don't think it means anything. Of course, keep me informed. You know, Mr. Learned, this is quite a place, this Aquarius complex. the power, like nothing seen before in the age of man, like nothing since. Ahem. Yes, sir, Mr. Taggart, it's a beauty, and it's sure a shiny arm to the city, and don't think we don't know who brought it here, Mr. Taggart. Don't think we don't know. This city, Mr. Learned, you lack vision. The potential of this place, this historic mix of mind and will and machine. This city, it could change the fate of the entire planet.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh!
Ooh. I will say his artwork really does work for this type of story.
Yep. Tachi. You talk in your sleep, stranger. Driving me crazy, but not too crazy, you see. No, not too crazy. Smart, in fact. Smart enough to tie you down, but good. I knew you were still alive, and my smarts don't end there, stranger. No, they don't end there. No, sir. Guess you figured out by now that Manhattan's a real dump. I mean a real dump. Ain't no place for a smart guy like me. It's the same all over. This whole planet's gone down the dumper. So I'm leaving. That's right, I'm leaving. Used to be a pawnbroker. Good one, too. Had me lots of stuff. I get all kinds of folks in the shop, even nips like you, giving me everything they had. Then the world went to hell, and I was left with the stuff and nothing to do with it. Till I found my mission, that is. Yeah, my mission. I'm building me a spaceship, but she don't work yet. Me, I figured it's the warp drive, like in Star Trek. Thought maybe Sis's mixer would have fixed it, but she wouldn't let me have it. Almost gave up. Then you came along with those arms. Now, and where's that laser? Ah, okay, stranger. You just lie real still now. It only hurt a minute. And Tachi. Well, look at all these wires. This'll fix the warp engines, but good. Soon it'll be me and my spaceship and the stars. Hey, she's twitching.
Oh. That's cool.
Sword, Tachi. Uh-oh. And he kills them all. Oh. Freeze, stranger. Drop the Tachi. I said drop it. He isn't listening, Julio. Snuff him. Shrink.
Oop.
Stranger, you and me, we could be friendly. Incredible, man. Incredible. I mean, Riley. Easy, man. See the flower? I'm not into violence, cathartic or otherwise. Look, I don't know who you are or where you're from. Hell, I didn't even know if you can grok what I'm saying. But you, man, are hot. Dig it? You can make a splash in this town. A big splash. You see, the scene here in the big town is like showbiz, full of big bad dudes, all looking for the spotlight, looking to rule the streets. And you, man, you could be it. Top dog. All you need is creative management. That's me. I know from showbiz. Back in the 60s, I repped them all. Jagger, McCartney, Dylan. What do you say? Too cool? You got the magic, man. You got moves. You got presence. You got charisma. You got a top knot. But threads them. And them you ain't got. That's cool. We'll milk this samurai number. Something wrong, Gabby? Nobody move. Not an inch. Looks kind of like a samurai to me. Yeah, I guess. Drop the sword, pal. This mag ain't no toy. Just a second, Charlie. Let's do this by the book. Mick, roll the film. Right. I said drop it, nip. Oh,
in trouble.
We had him, Miss McKenna. We did, but he was nobody's that fast. Took Charlie's head clean off, like a bowling ball in the helmet. And Douglas, okay, man, let's do it.
Oh.
So again, how is this so far?
It's very cool. I like it. It's very hardcore, but like in a good way.
Mm-hmm. The face you see on the screen, Mr. Taggart, is of a samurai warrior, or more accurately, a masterless samurai, a Ronin, who died 800 years ago. Sounds silly, I know. It did to me when Virgo told me the Ronin's tale. But Virgo is a state-of-the-art computer who commands with flawless efficiency every function of this Aquarius complex. She couldn't lie if she wanted to. I should have known that. This film was taken by one of 3 Aquarius security officers, McDade and LaCase, and Sales. We sent to investigate Virgo's claims. Our men were equipped with maximum armor and firepower, more than enough to remain safe, even in the jungle that is 21st century Manhattan. But absurd as it sounds, and I can hardly believe I'm saying it, the Ronin, armed only with an antique sword, was more than a match for them. McDade and LaCase died in the first few seconds of the encounter. Sales almost made it, but for a weapon malfunction, he might have stopped the Ronin, though I doubt it. He died in our infirmary an hour later. Mr. Taggart, somehow Aquarius has facilitated the reincarnation of a ruthless, highly trained killer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now he's dreaming.
Ah.
So, and ridiculous train of events, that killer is now free. I request permission to head a borough-wide search for the Ronin, and I want a full measure of authority on how he's to be apprehended. In other words, Mr. Taggart, I don't want to lose any more of my men, and if it looks like I'm about to, I want your permission to kill the bastard. Her expertise on these matters is not up to question, Miss McKenna. It is clear that Aquarius has created a public menace. But, Mr. Taggart, she's talking about murder. I didn't ask for your opinion, Mr. Learned. Since there's no peacekeeping force left in our troubled city, Aquarius must take responsibility. Mr. Taggart, may I speak? Yes, Virgo, what is it? I referred to you the last second of film. Here, I'll freeze it, where Sayo's gun exploded. We all saw it, Virgo. Make your point. Just this, sir. The rifle was an Aquarius issue. It couldn't backfire, but we saw it explode. I think the Ronin made it explode. Please, let me explain. And to do that, I'll need to go a bit more in depth than Casey did about how the Ronin got here. No offense, Casey. I'm sure you remember Billy Callis. He tested our artificial limb prototypes for us. Billy was unique. Basically, we get a summary about his psychic abilities and everything, mixed in with the Ronin's magic. To which, we must, that's why they decided they can't kill him. Because of those special, unique abilities.
Oh, I got you.
Tasers, didn't you see? You will bring the Ronin back alive. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Ooh. Hi-yo, Silver. And Riley. Man, was Trigger there. And these threads I liberated for you. This samurai act we're putting together is going to be a real showstopper. I'm hot at the stones, Riley. I mean, you're going to run New York. No samurai. Ronin. Groovy. So let's go and make you famous, Ronin. Hey, not so fast. Now notice, it's now expanded.
Oh.
Because remember, we saw it earlier, and now we're seeing this after the repairs.
Yeah, oh boy.
I am not angry. Casey, you have to try and understand my position. What I understand is that I've got 3 officers in the morgue, 2 of them in pieces, and I seem to be the only one here who gives a damn. There. You are angry. Would it help if I apologize? For what? Doing your job? I wouldn't think of suggesting that you might have a personal reason for helping keep the Ronin character alive. Personal? You've got to sing about the Ronin. I could tell. Getting maternal on us, Virgo? Virgo, I do feel some sort of connection with him, Casey. It's hard to explain. Try. I think it comes from working with Billy. All these months, he and I became very close. I read his thoughts, and sometimes I could feel his emotions with him. Probably had something to do with making you so insufferably human. That was cruel, Casey. I know, I'm sorry. Virgo, I just feel so awful. It's that Ronin. I'd really like to kill him. But bear in mind that Billy is still at least a part of the Ronin, Casey. And you know how Billy felt about you. He dreamt about you constantly. Billy is dead, Virgo. He didn't kill my men. The one who did that was much like a frightened child. Alone, threatened, much like Billy. Threatened and frightened. Virgo, he carved up my men like meat. He was frightened, Casey. He still is. Trust me. Still? How do you know that, Virgo? How deep does your connection go? Well, Virgo. I know. I can still feel him, Casey, and I know he's scared. Can you find him? I might. Of course, it would be easier if I knew you weren't apt to do something thoughtless. I have my orders, Virgo. I won't kill him. Will you find him for me? Yes. All right. Casey, I just remembered you're due for lunch with Peter. Your husband, Casey? Right, Virgo. Of course. 2 cans of beef says your spear and chuckers for the first try. Basically, they're having these guys all tied up and everything, and they're being left in this pit. A pit that's going to rise up with this weird liquid stuff.
Oh boy.
And yep. And then the rodent shows up. What I'm not into is washing, and you made me wash. I mean, I'll just get dry again. And hey, folks, peace. We want no hassle. Dig it? This here's Rodent, and he's an event. Biggest, baddest thing to ever hit this town. I mean, Riley. Great, a hippie and a chink. Ain't no chink. He's a nip. He's a chink. Look at Curly. Like, I know, just, yeah. You've been to Queens lately? You see, we've been having trouble keeping the burp in line.
Oh, boy.
You keep nothing in line, cracker. Only a matter of time before us panthers kick your ass out. Like, you do that, boy, and I'll keep your mamas happy.
Oh.
Like, but yeah, basically just meeting up with like, don't bother, man. He doesn't speak English. Nip. You're making me crazy, Ronin. Your arms change color. You grow fingernails. You learn racial slurs. Nuts. There goes the neighborhood. Lively little bugger, isn't he, Casey? Casey, I swear, if the world knew what we develop here at Aquarius, what you've developed, you mean. I remember when you first hit that biocircuitry back in 19. You were so excited. But I don't deserve all the credit, darling. Honestly, it's here at Aquarius that biocircuitry has grown from quirky machinery into what I dare say is a new life form. If Taggart hadn't found you, Peter, someone else would have. A genius like yours. Basically talk about how he's in this so long as it's not a weapon. And of course, Taggart agreed with him. Until he got replaced, obviously. Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you hear him? Yeah, did you hear what I said? So yeah, that's her husband. He created all this stuff. And now they're not bringing about what happened recently, except for the explosion that there's someone attacking about this Ronin. He doesn't know that much about it.
Right, I gotcha.
Yep. And then we find out about Taggart is going to, going more into the military and weaponry. What they're going to do with all of it, all the things they can do as things expand. And of course, Leonard is like, sir, wait a second. So yeah, the hippie guy is still going around with Ronin. But he's sending him to attack the people he don't like.
Oh.
Even goes up and he tells them to say the N-word, and when he does, no, he's figured it out. No, Ronin, don't apologize. Because he realized that he insulted the man.
Yeah.
Like, Ronin, baby, you're gonna be a star. Easy, Ronin, be cool. We're a team, remember? That little number you just did is gonna score us plenty. Honest, be cool. He's crying because he was betrayed.
Yeah, ooh.
I'm sorry, Casey. I found him. I found the Ronin. Where? Lower East. So yeah, heading on over there, and it shows these two do love each other, these two.
Yeah.
But then the guy's there, whatever's in that liquid is, now he's coming back for revenge. Like, I can hear them coming. Something's in the water. I think something's just touched my leg. All the while, and he's trying to understand the world properly without being, guided the wrong way.
Yeah.
And, look at this.
Ugh.
Oh, mutated creatures.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep. Oh, of course, like, Casey, Mr. Taggart specifically forgave you from carrying any lethal weapon. Taser only, he said, but I'm reading a magnum on your hip. Mr. Taggart said, and I quote, your men will be armed with tasers only. My men. He didn't say anything about me. You know what he meant. I know what he said. Casey, I don't like this. I do. Man, you got a headache or it's always, but the guy, the only one who can help himself. So of course he went back to him.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Now, of course, Peter is upset. He is furious about going into weaponry and he's trying to understand it all. And this is where we find out about the, some of the upgrades that have been going on in Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk to Taggart. I can't do that, Peter. He's with Virgo for what it's worth, though I suspect she's giving him hell. Prototypes, I do believe you are serious. Oh, she seems to go along with it.
Oh. Don't do it.
Yep.
Fool.
Yep. And they meet up with them and starts taking them all out. I mean, he's reacting, of course.
Yep.
Oh, boom!
Oh.
He shot an arrow right into the guns.
Yeah, that's a good use of black and white right there. That just really sells the intensity.
For the explosion, yeah.
Yeah.
Not feeling well, are you, Ronin? Guess it hurts you, blowing up my men. Weakens you. Maybe it weakens you so much, you won't be able to use that damn power of yours on my gun. Casey. And how do you know my... Nice work, Brody. This one. This will make our friends downstairs really happy. Casey. So basically they put sacrifices of those creatures down below.
Oh.
And then he gets back up and strikes them down. Why? Because he still cares for Casey.
Ah.
And we lost you there for a minute, pal. Hey, we better split. Sooner or later, these guys. Was that nice? Casey. So they threw her down there, so he's jumping down to get her.
Yeah. Oh, that's an awesome shot.
Yep. And look at more creators just praising it.
Yeah.
Casey. Can't see. They threw her down naked, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe they're dead, Casey. Maybe we're dead. And they threw one of the other men. Can the crap, Johnson. But he's right, Ms. McKenna. So all of them are there, and then, some of them are getting pulled away. Give you my hand. Oh, and look, it's still expanding.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
A few words of explanation, Jim, and we will begin. So, Learned is trying to be the middleman here. As, notice Taggart, the agate, but just right now, Taggart is getting more and more like Caesar.
Uh-huh.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. But then Peter shows up. Locked doors won't work on me, Taggart. Not here. I built this place, remember? Or to be more precise, I developed the biocircuitry that makes Aquarius tick. I developed it and handed it over to a man I was foolish enough to trust. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, my friend Taggart. I'll just assume that you have somehow become a far less intelligent man than the one I met in college, or that you've somehow forgotten what biocircuitry is and what military use of it would mean. In any case, friend Taggart, you're due for a refresher course. Virgo, send up some guards, have Dr. McKenna removed. I don't know, McTaggart. Perhaps you should hear him out. Just do what I say, Virgo. Now, of course, he's talking on, but you see, he's clearly drunk.
Yeah, that's it.
May ultimately be our salvation because biocircuitry has arrived. It will not rape our planet. It may be the one precious hope for our children, for our species. You're drunk, McKenna. Oh, yes, I am, and I dearly wish the whiskey were strong enough to stop these thoughts, but it isn't. In this room, genocide is contemplated. Armageddon, and I must apologize, gentlemen. McKenna has been under a terrific strain. Don't start with, you see, his wife has yet to return from a hazardous security. Look at him, he's like, oh, he's poor.
Oh, the poor fool.
The poor fool. I thought I knew you, Taggart. Man, I've loved you. We've shared a dream. Don't you remember that week in the Hamptons, the three of us, Casey, you and me, when we conceived Aquarius? Mr. Taggart. Not now, Mr. Taggart. Not now, Virgo. Peter, I'll never forget that weekend. Never. But you're sick. You need help. So yeah, he gets dragged away as he's continuing on. And look at that ships made out of it.
Christ.
And robots.
I know. Messed up.
Yep. Again, these guys are just butt naked.
Yeah.
But he then shows up there and sees these weird creatures. As he's fighting his way through there. I can't give you my hands, eyes of them, or my left leg. Right leg's all yours if you want, but you better grab it quick because they'll be coming for that pretty soon. So wait, yeah, they're cannibals. All those guys are cannibals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're just mutant cannibals.
Oh, wow.
Johnson. Yeah, so that she realizes Johnson's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's being grabbed. Oh, look at that.
That's freaky. Oh, that's freaky.
That is good artwork.
It is. Oh, it like complimented so well.
Now we find out Peter's realized he's an imposter. Why? He brought about the meeting. Yes, and Taggart was quite warm considering but Casey never comes with me on business trips. Never has. You know that, and so does Taggart. Try to understand the pressure on Mr. Taggart, Peter. The responsibility, this Ronin thing, for instance. Ronin. I've only heard rumors, never got the memo. So he summarized it all, and he says, I may be a little drunk, Virgo, but I'm not stupid. And that's the most idiotic story I've ever heard. So yeah, again, Taggart is constantly, upping up the stakes and everything. We're seeing some other people are going down there as McKenna, and we've been drinking buddies for years. So yeah, we see, just going through everything. We've been drinking buddies for years, but never on the job. You smell lousy. You drink too in McDonald? Worried about the wife, huh? So yeah, Peter's down there with him. Damn it, Art. That isn't why I came here. I wish it was. I'm listening, and Virgo isn't. Right. Any biocircuitry activity down here would screw with my reading, so the area is shut off. Good. What's on your mind, Pete? Virgo and Taggart. There's something rotten going on here, and I need to find out what. But someone's listening!
Oh.
Art, I need to enter Virgo's core, to tap her memory bank, find out what's happened to Taggart and Aquarius. Nowhere in the core, Pete. Right, which is why I need your vacuum suit. I don't know, Pete. So yeah, he's trying to get his way in there, but he's being spied on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look. Whoop.
Oh.
Now, of course, Leonard is trying to do his own speech and everything. And again, he's questioning everything. It is with great pleasure and pride that we announce a far-reaching 5-year agreement has been drafted. He's leading it all, but you can so tell he's conflicted.
Yeah.
That they're now going into weaponry. Oh boy, they're interested in her.
Yeah.
But there he comes.
There he comes. Yeah.
But I must say, Peter, yep, you're quite ridiculous in that hardware. And I must also point out how many regulations you've broken. That was an expensive robot prototype you dismantled for your shielding. And then there's the vacuum suit. So she's described, targets trying to taunt him and everything, trying to convince him to turn back. And we find out McDonald and Gibbons, the guy who betrayed him, all got killed.
Ooh.
Shut down the condo, but not before a half a ton of molten iron poured free. Oh my God. This is Virgo talking to him while Taggart's then playing it up.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he's fighting, dealing with all the cannibals and everything. Just look at this.
Oh.
Yeah. And now, of course, he shoots some of it. You just lost about 9 hours of memory, Virgo. Show me what happened to Taggart, or I'll keep shooting. And that's Casey's gun, isn't it? One of her antiques. She really is quite a woman. More than you are a man. Shoot him! All right, Peter. All right. I'll show you what happened. Oh. She's falling for him. Are you learning and beginning to realize what you're up against, dear Peter, dear? Are you beginning to recognize the limit of your scientific conceit? This is a demon, Peter. A demon. A creature of magic. No. There's no such thing. Trick. It's a trick. Somehow you killed him, Virgo. It was you. Microwave. Yes. You cooked him. You bitch. All the rest a trick. No magic. Should have known better than to try that crap on me. No magic. No. Yes. We're starting to realize everything's not what it seems.
Yeah.
Oh, and
time for a makeout session. Woo.
Yep. Oh, look, we got Harlan Ellison and so many others. Even Perez loved all this.
Cool.
Look, I appreciate the gesture and all, but on a night as warm as this, the last thing we need is a fire. Snow. But it hasn't snowed in 5 years. I can't anymore. Peter said, we have escaped the castle of your enemy. Still much trail awaits us. English! You're speaking English! Many are the hours we must travel, and many are those who will stand in our way. But for now, the fire is warm. Let us sit and rest while we can. You killed 3 of my men! Why can't I hate you? Why do I? What are you doing to me? Please, sit. Once years ago, I saved the life of a wise old priest. Grateful, he made a gift to me of those few precious words. If you find yourself on a cliffside, trapped with a hungry tiger, waiting above, and a hungry tiger waiting below, and by chance you spy a single strawberry growing from the cliffside, you killed 3 of my pluck the strawberry and bite into it and taste it. We are on that cliffside. Our lives are as fragile and as brief as a cherry blossom, and as fragrant. Oh! Something about him it's almost like he's made perfectly to, woo her.
Yeah.
It snowed. You talked. How? Oh, look!
Meanwhile.
You've got him restrained? Virgo's order, Sandy. He was kind of off the walls a few hours back. Virgo gives too many orders. She's got the authority until a department head shows up. Where's Dr. Weltman anyway? She's sick, Chuck, which makes me department head. No kidding. Nervous? Maybe a little. How about taking that gag off him? This is talk therapy, remember? Sure, but Virgo said, screw Virgo. Good evening, Dr. McKenna. How are you feeling? My name's Sandy. Is there anything I can get for you? They told me you caused quite the commotion here. So basically finding about all these lives, not crazy. I'm not crazy. No, not crazy. Not sick mesotrin. Yes, mesotrin. Makes me think too fast. Feel like screaming all the time. Hard to fight. But I will. I'll fight. Show the bitch, yes. What bitch? Untie me. Untie me, then we talk. Virgo, what the hell's going on here? McKenna's dangerous. Yes, sir, to us. He is most certainly dangerous. Why does he have a doctor? He knows too much. He knows very little that matters. To answer your question, Mr. Taggart, he is a therapist because Mr. Learned ordered it. Learned? Without asking me? Yes, sir. Quite a surprise, him showing such initiative. I suspect he's doubting your intentions. Of course, no one ordered him not to. Learned must be eliminated. Oh, please, Mr. Taggart, try not to be so melodramatic. We'll be making and taking care of Mr. Learned soon enough. Besides, we have more pressing business. The Ronin, you found him? I've never lost him, Mr. Taggart. At long last, my old foe. He and Casey are on their way here. A little soon for my taste. Billy's mind has not been properly prepped. Oops, I mean the Ronin's mind, of course. But you don't know what I'm talking about, do you? No. Your motives are my own, Mr. Taggart. Our friends from the Sawa Corporation were quite impressed with our robots, weren't they? Although I believe their bid for this particular model is yet to be filled. I really think a field demonstration would be advisable. Yes, summon our guests to the viewing room, Virgo. Very good, sir. And Sandy, he's crazy. You can't. What's he going to do to me? Probably can't even stand up. Remove the shackles, Chuck. Sandy, I wouldn't recommend. Shut up, Virgo. Pop them, Chuck. So yeah, he basically starts to disconnect them. Shut the bitch down. Now we'll talk.
Oh, no.
Sandy, what's going on there? It's okay, Chuck. He just wants Virgo not to hear. No harm in a little privacy out. You have to teach me how to do that, Peter. Virgo can be a pain in the ass. More than that. She's more than that. She's smart. Smart bitch. She's counting on you not believing what I say, making me sounding crazy. And so much to figure out. Does it make sense? Not yet. Starts with that Ronin story. Demons, ghosts. Ridiculous story. Ridiculous. Ronin? Dr. Weltman let me read the memo. Sounded like bullshit to me. But they showed a film clip. He's real, all right. Killed 3 men. That's why your wife went after him. She's been gone a long time, hasn't she? You must be worried. Yes, he's real. But the story, preposterous. Still, I can't figure out. Wait. Billy Callis. I won't even ask about the horse. But what about my 11 other questions? Don't ignore me. I heard you talk that much, I'm sure of. You're very strange, Ronin. Where are we going? I mean, it looks like we're heading for Aquarius, which is exactly where I want to go. But how would you know that? I wish I could tell you what's going on. I could tell what's going on in your mind. Do not fear. But he's talking in all this pontificating and everything.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Take the ring. These men come for me. Uh-oh. Now somehow, clearly, she shouldn't be seeing this, but she is.
Yeah.
Oh. Like, how did I? Then she takes on, how did I do that? You are samurai, Casey. Samurai. Ronin, behind you. Oh, my God. His arm taken out and turned out those were the robots.
Oh.
Well, gentlemen, so yeah, they take down the Ronin with them.
Oh.
Billy Callis. Something with Billy Callis. He turned into the Ronin, so he's got to be at the root of all this. But how? He was telekinetic. That's mind power. Mind. Psychology. Maybe psychologically, psychology is at the root. Yes, I'm not a psychologist. That's why I can't figure. You can help me work this out. But I want to know what you're feeling, Dr. McKenna. That's why I'm here. Forget feelings just for now. Help me think this out. Try, please, I beg you. All right, whatever you like. Billy Callis. You ever meet him? No. Neither did Dr. Weltman. Virgo insisted on taking complete care of him. Weltman was steamed. That works. Virgo's keeping him isolated, being the only one to know what went on in his mind. Yes. Now suppose Billy's power were greater than anyone knew. Why would he keep it a secret? You tell me. Hmm. Come on now. His mind power could be affected by his emotions, right? And think of it like he's got a psychosomatic disease or he's impotent. He was retarded, right? Maybe he just wouldn't know what he could do. I'm sorry, Dr. McKenna, but this sounds a little silly. Hey, of course, mental retardation is often due to emotional factors rather than physical, such as, well, battered children can kind of shut down their brains, for instance. But why would Billy Callis shut down this hypothetical power? See, there's no reason. Unless he'd done something with it, something that traumatized him. Maybe hurt somebody or something. Dr. McKenna, this is getting a little weird. No, this is getting good. Billy was born without arms or legs. I'm sure there were many times he had occasion to hurt someone. Jam! He's losing all of his limbs. I have no idea what's going on, but there's only one place on Earth that makes green plastic robots. So what's the deal, Virgo? Don't be concerned, Casey. All this is quite necessary, but there's no time to explain. So please, just trust me. Okay, for now, but would I hurt anybody, Casey? You know better than that. All this is for his own good, honestly. Hey, Sir Bass, watching TV again? Don't you want to come out and play with your old pal Bart? Hey, Sir Bass. So yeah, she's repeating it to him. Mama, I'm scared. Your mom ain't home, Billy. Out buying groceries. Left you all alone. You all alone. But don't get a scared Bass. I ain't gonna hurt you. No, I was just wondering what it's like to be talking to be a talking pillow, and wondering what you did if you got an itch, like right here. Stop it and stop it. Oh, he's ticklish, real ticklish. Stop it. Stop!
Oh,
Billy, what was that noise? Is that awful boy been bothering you again? I swear, if he has all. You monster! You monster! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. Don't yell at me, Mama, please. Leave him alone. You're killing. I don't want to hurt you, Casey. I don't think you're going to hurt me, Virgo, because I just felt a chill in the air, and I think that means trouble for you. Ooh. So Billy Callis has this hypothetical power, which he doesn't use because of some childhood trauma. Right, but the power still exists. I don't get it. Just what is this power? Mind over matter, even his own. Don't interrupt me. Sorry. The power still exists. And Billy, he'd be unhappy, armless and legless. He'd have to be unhappy. So what would he do? Who knows? He's not my patient. There's no way I can talk about somebody I'd never met. Still, he'd probably have a rich fantasy life. Yes. And these fantasies, where would they come from? Wherever fairy tales, TV, movies like that, and they might be violent. Could be, especially if he was angry. He'd be raging. What else? What else? He'd hate everybody. Everybody with all their arms and legs. He'd want to take their arms and legs and he'd want to chop. It's like some sick joke. Oh boy! And then. Yeah, Taggart is just, again, showing off everything as Leonard is like, he's questioning everything. And I like Leonard, you know what I mean? How he's doing what he can, but not just up and quitting yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As he's trying to tell him off. He's trying to get things adjusted, but then you're no help. Casey, this isn't real. You can stop it. I don't know what it is, Virgo, but I think I like it. Coming up behind you, Ronin. Yes. Casey, shut up, Virgo. I think I'm in love. Casey, I assure you, your participation in this is not wise. Ronin. So yeah, they're fighting and looks like demons, but they're really not demons.
Uh-huh.
Oh, big action as Virgo's trying to bring him down and everything. And but then we find out a lot of the stuff he says. Remember, Isawa, so he's from Japan. And our compliments also on your Ronin device. It seemed fairly nearly human. Wonderful. In fact, if I didn't know better, I think I was back in Tokyo in my youth, watching my favorite television adventure program.
Oh, what a twist!
Ooh.
Ooh. Huh?
Is it love? It's a headache and a disaster for Aquarius. McKenna's a raving paranoid. Sandy thinks you're crazy, Peter. Perhaps it was the messenger and did it make you tense? I really should apologize for that. Stimulants can be very, very nasty. But you'll be feeling fine soon, Peter. Here, I promise. Oh, yes, I've whipped up something that will calm you right down. And you won't have a tense thought in your head. Not a single one. Casey!
Uh,
Oh.
oh.
So what do you think about the twist? That it was all fake?
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, what do you think about it? So basically, in other words, Samurai Jack is, what if the samurai and demon stuff was real?
Yeah, it was actually real. But yeah, I didn't see that coming, honestly.
But now he's been captured and everything, and yeah. Casey, you poor thing, you must be so confused. Still, you must know it's the Ronin who's doing this to you, making you see things, feel things, all wrong. Yes, that much I know. It's bad for you, Casey. Very bad. Come to your senses, girl. You don't really think I'm your enemy, do you? Because if I were, and please keep in mind that I'm not saying I am, but if I were your enemy, well, darling, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. You may be right, Virgo, but I'm coming for him, and I'm coming for you. Oh,
yeah.
look!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just look at that!
Yeah.
I don't get it. And I don't get it. It's weird, all right, just as weird as everything else that's been going on. But Casey, involved in industrial espionage and sabotage, it says here. It also says we can't let her into Aquarius. We're to stop her by whatever means necessary. Nuts. I don't buy it. Casey's the finest officer disjoints ever seen. There's no way I'm going to. Glad to hear that, Paulus. I hope you both feel that way. You got Virgo shut off? And it's Casey. Yeah, well, I know it's against regulation, and I know you always do it. That's why I came here. And she wants you arrested, Casey. She wants me dead. And before you ask, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know it's rotten. I need your help. I need it now. And I need it now, Nixon. Give me your suit and get me access. Casey, if Virgo finds out, she'll kill you. Will you do? And will you do it? Casey. Hell. Yes, Ellen. Got to use the ladies' room, Virgo. Let me in. Excuse me, Ellen. I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? I don't believe there's any need for a transfer of equipment. Ellen, you walked right past the lavatory. Now, it's not that I'm suspicious of you, but you could at least do the courtesy of me speaking. Casey, you didn't get very far, did you, dear? Very good, Casey. I'm most impressed. Your lover taught you all his tricks. Your lover. If only you knew how funny that truly is. Would you look at and would you like a table, ma'am? No, thanks. I'm waiting for somebody. I don't know about this place, and Sylvie. Come on, Pete. It's lousy what happened, but it could have been anywhere. So yeah, they find out those again. The people who died earlier. And Aquarius is a hell of a lot safer than anywhere else. That's for sure. May I take your coat, sir? No, it's all right. So basically, now she's meeting up with and Leinard, and talking about everything, yeah, they're just chit chatting, getting up the day and everything. It's about Mr. and Dr. McKenna. At last, my most bothersome foe. The time for my vengeance has come. I must thank you, Virgo. You have delivered him to me, and now I should toy with him until that final exquisite moment of his death. Vertigo, he seems not to notice. His mind is elsewhere, Mr. Taggart. Even in prison, he seeks to aid his lady fair. Casey, you can feel him, can't you, dear? Though he's many miles away, it's as if he's with you. Come now, Casey, you're not a complete idiot. You must be aware on some level of how impossible this is. 40 hours ago, you picked up a sword for the first time in your life, and now you're demonstrating skills it would take years to learn. Doesn't this make you question what you're perceiving? It has been a long time since you've slept, hasn't it? You must feel how tired you are, how feudal, how small, how temporary. You should have stayed away, Casey. You really should have. I don't think you have any notion of what you're up against, honey. All of Aquarius' weaponry, and you must have seen how big I've grown on your way here. All of it at my disposal, to use, to abuse. Take the case of your comrades, Paulus and Nixon, your brave friends. They have no idea there's a charge building in their main cannon, a dangerous charge, Casey. Why, any second now it could. No!
Ooh.
Attention, all personnel. Red alert, red alert. You bitch. Intruder on level 7. Repeat, intruder on level 7. I'll kill you, Virgo. Combat status, repeat. Combat status. Shoot on, repeat, and shoot on sight. Here, over here. Fire it well. But it's Casey. Shut up and what the hell? The lights, what? Can't see. You're in luck, Casey. For the moment. Power loss on all levels, Mr. Taggart. Aquarius is very nearly blacked out, and I'm afraid it's our friend's doing. So, my old foe, in this life, your magic is great. Greater far than it was before. So, yeah, basically Agate's still talking him under the act and everything.
Yeah.
See how that we all... Casey, is that really you? Who's asking? It's me, Casey. Greg and Leonard. This is Sandy. We didn't know where else to go, Miss McKenna. Mr. and Leonard said you could be trusted. And with that, and what Peter told me, well, we both got very scared. When we knew that Virgo was listening to us, and then there was this blackout, and we ran to you, to your apartment. That is, you calm down and stay quiet. I don't know how complete the blackout is. Virgo might be monitoring us. Not here. She isn't. Peter showed me how to shut her off. He sure did. Casey, Virgo's got Peter. It's bad. Shine the flash over here, where she's got him. Where she got him? Downstairs, level 1. She's using drugs. Word is he tried to blow her up. No kidding. He must know something. He talked to me. It sounded crazy. Crazy's one thing. Peter isn't. Yep. What are you gonna do, Casey? I'm gonna finish the job Peter started. But first, I better have a talk with him. You're going back out there? Sure. Billy, can you hear me, Billy? Mama? No, not Mama. You're Virgo. Hi. Sorry. That's all right, Billy. You can call me Mama if you want. You've been up to something, haven't you, Billy? Yeah, well, and you know it's not right to use your brain this way, don't you? Yeah, but Casey, she's scared. Casey's been a very bad girl, but you know I wouldn't hurt her, Billy. I guess. It's dark here, Virgo. Can I come out now? Billy, haven't you been having fun? And you can tell Casey really likes you. But I'm not doing anything anymore. Oh, Billy, you're so impatient. But I'm not biting or jumping or anything. Billy, haven't I been good to you? I don't think you appreciate how much trouble I've gone to. I'm sorry. You should be sorry. You should be very, very sorry. But you know very well how bad it is for you to do these things with your brain. Yeah, but you know how bad it is. How bad? Yes, ma'am. You don't want to be a bad boy, do you? No, ma'am. And you know what happened the last time you were bad. You don't want to be all alone again. No, when you had to leave home. No, please, Mama. I'll be good. I will. I promise. Virgo, it's Officer Jennings, level 1. Do you copy? Nuts. Oh, well, if I get too lonely, I can always talk to the crazy doc. What the hell? Peter, brought you cigarettes. Peter, Casey, it's all a lie. There's no magic. It's Virgo. She's played us all for idiots. It's the Ronin too. He's not real. What? What do you mean? No, that's not it. He's real, but he's fantasy. Billy's fantasy, brought to flesh. We never knew how powerful Billy is, but Virgo knew. I don't know what she's up to. She said she's got something special planned for me. Billy must be freed, Casey. His power, only chance of you thinking you have. Think of breaking down fantasy. Make fantasy fail. Think fantasy. Of course, you're probably part of fantasy now. Billy's always had a thing for you. Peter, Casey, duck. You're out of luck, Casey. I'm sorry it had to end so unpleasantly. Damn! Good shot, Casey. But I got a good one off myself. I'm sure Peter would agree. Oh! What are you doing, Virgo? Casey's sad. Never mind, Billy. Go to sleep. You're the one who woke me up. Why are you making Casey sad? I told you before, Billy. Casey's been naughty. You don't have to make her sad. What robot grabs her? Hey, that isn't fair! Quiet, Billy. But you're breaking the rules. It's all right, Billy. Honest. You're not going to hurt her, are you? Of course not, Billy. Go to sleep. As long as you promise not to hurt her. I love her. I promise, Billy. Go to sleep. Cheating! You're cheating! Go to sleep, Billy. I won't let you. You'll go back to sleep right now, young man. Right this very moment. Won't. Billy, Billy!
Uh-oh.
Bet you didn't think I could do that. Oh, I know all about that nasty little power of yours. Earth, proud of yourself, aren't you? Well, I guess. Oh, yes, you are. You're pleased as punch with yourself. Your mother was right about you, Billy. No, she wasn't. Yes, she was. And she was right to send you away and leave you all alone. No, you're not going to. Don't send me away, please. I don't know, Billy. Right now, I just don't know what to do with you. If you won't mind me, I will. I'm sorry. I'll mind. I'll go to sleep at everything. That's a good boy. And by Virgo, yes, Billy. Is it okay if I just watch? I won't. I won't do anything. Just a second. I'm Billy. Lights are coming on all over, but I guess we're still safe, Mr. Learned. You have any family, Sandy? Not here, if that's what you mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. My wife's still out there. But Gregory, she's probably okay, and we've helped Casey. Virgo's got to know about that. Maybe she doesn't. She is a god. Besides, it's not Julie. It's all of them. Hundreds of them at the mercy of... I gotta do something, Sandy. I've helped sell them all down the river. Okay, it's your funeral. Sorry, I didn't mean to say. Mr. Learned, where have you been? Mr. Taggart's waiting. Got lost in the blackout. Poor boy, you must have been terribly frightened, and so frightened you took an unauthorized weapon from Casey's collection. Oh well, you hardly need it now. Come along, Mr. Learned. Oh, what's happened to him? Am I to be cheated of my vengeance? No, Mr. Taggart. Let's just say that the Ronin is only as healthy as what keeps him here. I know that makes no sense to you, poor thing, but you have problems of your own. Aquarius has just suffered a blackout. Its people are frightened, confused. You must reassure them of their safety. I think a public statement is in order. But, I must insist. Besides, I've already summoned the staff. Come along, Mr. Taggart. Casey. Boy, that Casey sure is rugged, isn't she? How is it her gun works so good on Aquarius stuff, Virgo? I mean, they're just antiques, right? Yes, Billy. So how come? Perhaps I'm playing more freely than you give me credit for. Maybe. And maybe it's because you're just plastic. Maybe she's using those old guns because she knows you can't control anything not made here. Maybe you're really trying to kill her for real. Now, Billy, have a little faith. That was awful close. Awful close. Where's she going? What's she trying to do? You're getting excited, Billy. That's not good for you. But I just want to know. It's a long story, Billy. Go to sleep. I'm not doing anything, just like I promised. So what's up? Virgo? And that's it. I'm going to wake all the way up. You'll do no such thing. Why not? If you'll mind me and you'll ask no more questions, you'll go back to sleep this instant. But Casey needs what? You? Well, she goes for the Ronin in a big way. He's man enough for her. But you... I can just see it. I'll go back to sleep now. Good boy. Ooh. Peter? She's in control, Casey, not me. For a computer, she's got a sick sense of humor. I wondered why she wanted all this to happen. So she showed me biocircuitry is alive in a way, but not alive enough. For her, not enough, like plants, can't move or think. Something's in Billy's mind, his power. It teaches it to animate. She had to activate Billy's light and power, but keep it under her control. Hence the Ronin fantasy. She brought it in and brought it on, manipulated him into it. And so by gratifying him with violent power and with you, she released his power, but kept him trapped in fantasy, his power in check. What she's learned, she's applied to her robots and to me. She wants to make biocircuitry the new dominant life form on Earth. Casey, it only sounds ludicrous. With what she's learning from Billy about the higher functions of the brain, psionics, she's making it happen. I'm afraid it's hopeless, Casey. She's won. Not yet. Blam! Damn. I know he's near, Virgo. Somehow I felt him since I got here. Let's end this now. All right, Casey. Let's. I must say, Casey, it certainly feels better having all this Billy business out in the open. It's just nice to be able to talk to somebody about it. And as for you, my dear, you should at the very least be flattered that Billy cast you in the role of a fellow warrior rather than some more traditional damsel in distress. Really, sweetheart, you should be flattered after all. If you'd seen the image he picked to represent his father. Gentlemen, if you'll be silent a moment, thank you. So basically then, he gives a big speech, but then Laynard comes in and says, this is all thing, like, they've been murdered, and Taggart, you've been corrupted. So he then says, they're leaving. All of them are leaving, and they're going to be evacuating. And he even gives the order. And lovers reunited. Peter told you where the Ronin really comes from. I've heard you know just how foolish you've been. Tell me, Casey, darling, how does it feel to be a freak's wet dream? And the funniest thing about all this is that you're what keeps this game going, and that's his power over you. And that his power over you hasn't weakened. Even knowing the truth, you can feel it. Yes, you can feel reality give way. Yes, my love, you came for me. Yes, I came, my love. How touching, how sweet. And Agate, free me, my love. This battle is mine. No time. Time. Then use me. You hold the blood sword. It can slay the demon, but first it must be used to slay an innocent. Strike me dead. Let at least my life's blood be. No. Now this, Peter said this is all bullshit.
Damn.
Robot. Peter was right. And he told me I have to free Billy. Break down fantasy, he said. Casey, you really should try to understand my position. You, more than anyone, should sympathize. Break it down. Make it not work. Make it fail. You know that whose cells Peter's used to build my personality? Why, we're practically sisters. It's safe to say that if you were in my shoes, you'd do just what I'm doing. Make it hurt. Yes. And Casey, imagine yourself the first of a new species. Blam, blam, blam. Rise, Ronin. Your battle has ended. So now they're heading out there as Leonard has met up with his wife as they're escaping. I said, rise. Your master has been avenged. The demon is dead. And a woman killed him for you, my love. How dare you? There's only one act left to you worthy of a samurai. I'll be your second. That much you have earned. Take it if you have the courage. Seppuku!
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, God, it hurts! Billy, oh, God, it hurts! Now, Billy, like before when we got beat up by those motorcycles. Oh, God, I took care of things then. You were bad then, Billy. Go to sleep. But it hurts. Yes, my warrior, you have the courage. Now across. Shink! Why? I can't stand it, Mama. Why'd you do this? And do this? Why? All right, now turn the blade and drive it up to your heart. Oh, your fault, Mama. Said I was bad. Don't deserve. You are bad, Billy. Don't you dare. Shut up, Mama. Shut up. Don't call me bad, Billy. Shut up, Mama. Shut up, Billy. Shut up. Shut up. Cling. Shut up, Mama.
Oh. Whoa.
And that's it.
Whew. Wow.
So how was that?
That was intense. Like in a good way, though. It just kept building.
Kind of ends abruptly, though.
Yeah, it kind of ends like that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That was weird. But it was enjoyable overall.
Agreed. So, what did you like best about it?
I just like the escalation of it, how it just really felt like things were getting crazier and crazier until it reached that moment. Though again, like it just kind of ended abruptly at the end, you know?
Yeah. And but it seemed, now to be fair, he did recently do a follow-up on it to reveal Virgo is still alive and everything. But we'll get to that whenever they get all the digital versions collected. But for this story alone, first of all, again, the samurai jackness is so obvious.
It really is, yeah.
But at the same time, it's still its own thing. But what did you see about the twist?
I liked it. It was good.
Did you see it coming?
What?
Did you see it coming?
Well, I guess maybe just because of the way sort of Billy acted like a child and stuff, it's like, wait, I need to...
And everything seemed to be going his way, like a fantasy tailored just for him.
Yeah, like the more you thought about it.
Exactly. Then when you realize, yeah, and what did you see about Virgo? Virgo, what a bitch!
I know, seriously. She really knew how to manipulate everyone, too.
I mean, you were fooled at first, weren't you?
Yeah.
What was the point when you realized Virgo wasn't what she's seen? Was it that point with Peter in her memory cell, or was it before that?
Maybe that with the Peter. Yeah, probably.
Oh boy, Peter, I felt bad for Peter.
I know. Yeah.
Yep, and hey, I gotta say, Casey, strong woman, no whores.
Yeah.
You know, almost no whores.
I know. Yeah, she was a really good character because
Yeah.
it really felt more like her journey.
Yep. But I also do like you question what was real life. Even here at the end, you question, wait a second.
Yeah, wasn't something not right?
Yep, and again, you feel bad for Billy too, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Poor Billy.
Yeah, it's like he had no control. I mean, Virgo was manipulating the whole time.
I know. It's just really woof. One of those AI. Definitely up there is one of like the most well-known AI villains.
But yeah, but it's so obvious Virgo was filling Billy's mind with that show.
Yeah, absolutely.
You knew it had to come from somewhere. There's no way Virgo could have just come up with all that scenario on her own. That took too much human creativity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And did you predict it was a show or something? Did you think at first it was all her? I had a feeling it had to be a show. That felt too much like a narrative.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it felt too much like I said, like a narrative, like a show.
Yeah.
And we see the opening episode, and then we see the final episodes.
Yeah, yeah.
But making Billy that susceptible and everything. But yeah, the artwork was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, again, it really fit the setting.
Really did.
Really how gritty and like bloody it was going for.
Yep. So 1 to 10, what would you rate this? Oh no, you don't do that. You don't do that.
I don't do that. No, I really enjoyed it.
What would you say was some weaknesses? Were there any weaknesses in the story?
Sometimes I felt it did get a bit hard on like the commentary. Like it was very obviously that Frank Miller commentary,
And
then
especially
like
the stuff in the city. The stuff in the city just felt like it was just meandering.
yeah, it was just like bitch, 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 complain, bitch, bitch, bitch. Like I felt like it was Frank projecting himself, projecting on things.
Yeah, because that whole stuff throughout there, you could have just trimmed that one, that chunk right out.
Yeah.
Now, great. I guess it's because you needed something to build time up.
Build the world. Yeah.
Well, not just to build the world, but have Virgo build up everything. Have Casey get in position. You need the Ronin to do something.
Yeah,
You can't just have the Ronin sit there and meditate the whole time. That would have been stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess to interact with the characters more, because half the time they're not even interacting, they're just going off on, again, their own rants and raves, where I guess you don't see him spend that much time, except with like the hippie, which was kind of weird. But,
that was stupid by the end of it.
Yeah, really.
And then it turned out that hippie was just as bigoted.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, and the fact he was sending him to go after the people he didn't like.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Like, oh, what kind of hippie are you?
Yeah.
But again, the Ronin was an interesting character. But I gotta be honest, he was kind of bland.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Casey was the real hero.
Yeah, like that's what I said to you. It's like it really felt like we were following Casey's journey throughout this, and she was very interesting.
And Virgo's corruption.
Yeah, but I guess that was kind of the point of why they make the Ronin so bland, because it's kind of you want him to be the role of that hero and stuff, like that blank slate.
And again, he's based off a show, and there's only so much that Billy can work with.
Yeah.
But just that whole idea about him wanting to chop off people's limbs because he didn't have any.
Yeah.
That was twisted.
It really was. It's a twisted comic, but enjoyable.
But it kind of makes sense. Like, it's not something that Billy's aware of, but clearly something that that Virgo was playing up on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I guess it's Virgo or Shonen.
To be fair, I haven't played the System Shock games.
But you know about her at least.
I do know about her, but I'm definitely gonna play them. I'll come back to it.
Virgo definitely felt more. She doesn't have a god complex at least, but notice the change of gear, especially how once her manipulation was faltering, she was desperate at the end.
She really was. It's just all coming crashing down.
Yeah, definitely. Just like, you are a bad boy. But we didn't have to see Billy, but just hear him like, I'm sorry. Hey, you're cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say he was full on retarded, but I mean that was the best word they could have used back then, obviously.
I guess, yeah.
And mentally, he was mentally inept.
Yeah.
But clearly, he had a few brain cells clicking.
Yeah, exactly.
For him to be able to have those thoughts and all that.
Yeah.
But
I guess in a way, too, you could say she brought it on herself, too, by how far she was going with Casey and stuff. And then at that point,
and Peter, yeah.
She was getting too much into it. It's like she was almost playing along with the game, too. It's like, oh, this persistent bitch. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to kill her. I can't take her anymore.
Exactly. But the fact that Casey, everyone was able to circumvent her.
Yeah.
But what did you see about the growth of the complex?
Oh, that was freaky. Oh, the scene with the cannibals, that was freaky.
Oh yeah, that was some of Frank's best artwork, especially with the handling of the shot.
The hand coming across, it's like, ew, it was like a horror thing.
Yeah, but I gotta be honest though, I am not a big fan of the bio circuitry design because it just looks like blobs.
Yeah, it almost just kind of looks like overgrowth. Just
I mean, I get that's supposed to be here looks fine. Here looks fine on Peter here, but just like here, just looks.
Yeah, just kind of just eh.
Yeah, or again, what we saw early. Here.
Yeah. Yeah, by then you're just kind of like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah, it just looks like, or just, let me get, here. Those do not look like machines. They look like blobs.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I get what he's going for. He's trying to make something that looks not full on machine because it's supposed to be alive.
Look like natural, Yeah. But it just doesn't pan out.
Exactly. But again, just this damn good.
Yeah. It's crazy good.
Yeah, you can see why he gets all the accolades and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I gotta say though, I think Jack would totally take the Ronin.
I think so too.
Because he's been through so much more. With this Ronin, it's just like it's the sword. Now I did like to see about the sword and only innocent blood. That screamed a television setup. Let's be honest. That so screamed a television Japanese serial setup. You knew that. It's like, it was like he's going there. He's like, of course he's going to stab himself.
Yeah.
But again, what did you see about that? Using the seppuku to break fantasy. Basically, she keeps it within fantasy, whatever it feels. It's not all you think it's going to be.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a good way to do it.
Yeah, to break it, because basically it's like, it's following along the story, but Billy's going to get goddamn fucking hurt.
Yeah, because like you did something else that would come from like completely left field. Where logically it makes sense what you're doing. If you want to end it, then you gotta play along, I
mean, she shot it, yes, but even then, she was able to get back saying, "I beat him." I love it, like a woman killed him for you.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I love best about it. She breaks fantasy by following it to its logical conclusion.
Exactly.
Because really, obviously, Billy would think, "Oh, nope." It'd be like, no, realistically, someone else killed the Ronin's enemy. The Ronin's going to feel endless shame because he can never get his justice. So the only thing you can do is seppuku to regain your honor.
Exactly.
And of course, the Ronin would go through with it, and Billy would feel everything.
Absolutely.
But like I said, this just feels like, I mean, not that though, but did everyone die?
Yeah, well, like, what happened? There's explosion, the end.
Yeah, the end, and then that's it.
Yeah, ends on a weird note.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to see a sample of Ronin 2?
Sure.
Oh, and then let me get it. Frank Miller's Ronin. There it is. Now, like I said, only 4 of the 6 issues are out. Maybe eventually we can do it again.
Yeah, I would do it again. Absolutely.
Yeah, because for a lot of this, Frank said he's been wanting to do do the follow-up for years, and it kind of shows, but kind of doesn't show.
Right.
Now he didn't do the main artwork except for 2 issues. It's Philip Tan, but look at this.
Oh wow, it's
So
very different.
Basically, Virgo reveals. Now that's Casey, but Virgo is still awake, still alive.
Yeah.
And then we find out. Turns out she and the Sam and the Ronin had a baby.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And now they make it very clear it's a merger of the Ronin and Billy.
Oh, okay.
So this child, also named Billy, has all of regular Billy, his father's abilities.
Gotcha.
Oh, but look at this. The baby's going gaga, but eventually then he starts to talk. I'm ready, Ma. And then there's an idea, throws him in, and look.
What?
Yeah, this is regular Frank coming about with all this. I killed him, Mama. I killed him dead.
I don't know.
Yeah, oh, trust me. It gets wonkier. In fact, I'm still trying to make sense of it. This is clearly Frank being experimental.
Yeah. Sometimes his experiments aren't worth pursuing, though.
It's really reminding me of Xerxes.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember the follow-up book we went over?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But with better artwork.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go over that eventually.
Now it's like, you know what? Maybe I'll take the ambiguous ending.
I know, right? Oh,
it does leave it open. Now after seeing that, I'm like, it's fine. It's fine.
Trust me, majority of it is just Virgo rambling.
But I'm still kind of curious though. So if they ever do finish it, then
they finish uploading the scans. I don't know how long that's going to take, but eventually, once they upload the scans, like let me see how they. Oh, this is one of the sites that tell me that. Darn it! Because some sites, they tell you when they were uploaded. But yeah, again, overall, I still like it. It's one of Frank's. I wouldn't say his absolute best. But you can see why it left an impact, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You could definitely see why this left an impact on, comics and why you had all that praise.
Yeah. It certainly wasn't anything like it at the time.
Exactly. And you could definitely see the anime influence.
Oh, absolutely.
Or manga influence.
Yeah.
But without going too much. And again, the artwork, not some of Frank's best, but definitely not some of his worst.
Yeah, and I think it works for the world.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we got to say on this one. Thank you for joining me, Alex, and everyone else.
Yeah, thanks for having me as always.
See you all the next one.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.